for. Can you explain what a eunuch was? Because it's hard.
Unit?
Wasn't that like
Oh, yeah, it's a hard thing. Pretty much what it, the eunuch was, he was kind of like the, I guess, priest or whatever that was like under the queen, like the right hand man of the queen for Egypt. And yeah, he was he was like not allowed to be married, so they pretty much made him not able to have kids or get married or anything like that. They made sure there's a whole term for the word eunuch. Yeah, like it actually means.
it means something.
So yeah.
No, we're not gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah.
But it does mean something. Matthew 9 through 19.
No. Let it go.
Okay, I love that. Matthew 19, 11 to 12 states, and I'm reading out the Message Bible, so it's easier to show. But Jesus said, "Not everyone is mature enough to live a married life. It requires a certain aptitude and grace. Marriage isn't for everyone. Some from birth seemingly never give marriage a thought. Others never get asked or accepted. And some decide not to get married for kingdom reasons. If you're capable of going to the larger marriage,
She's in the Message.
I was in the Message Bible, so that sounds different.
So that sounds way different.
It sounds way different. It's a little easier to understand. Because I read the King James, what is it? Hi. So that kind of basically stuff when you said, how do I put this? Not that everybody will not be committed to their purpose, because everyone has a purpose, but I feel like some people aren't mature. Exactly. So, trying to put it in terms. Okay, so when God gives you your purpose, because sometimes, it's not when God gives you your purpose. It's sometimes you're absolutely, you're taking it in your own hands, and you're like, just like some women, you're like, you know what, God, listen, I need a man, so I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna date, I'm gonna find my husband, because I'm gonna find my no, it's not how that works. That's just like you trying to find your purpose. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go find my purpose.
I mean, you can keep your eye open.
Keep your eye open, but you can't find your purpose.
Find your purpose in a man, you mean?
We're talking about the purpose.
Yeah, no, find your purpose in a man.
Don't do that either.
Don't do that. Because then the
technically
man
it's
dies, then you don't have a purpose.
See, that's a pseudo purpose, because it's not even a purpose in the first place. Technically, the purpose that you're given is from God. And sometimes, like you said, in Matthew 19, we're not mature enough to commit to our purpose. So sometimes a lot of people hear that and they're just like, I'm not at the right place right now, Jesus. I don't got it all together yet. When I grow up in my walk with you, then maybe, no.
You see, you start small steps. Fully in, but make sure you're fully in. Especially in times like now. And to get that done.
Yes, even now, it's just, I think we are just accustomed to seeing the grandiose big picture of everything. So when God puts your purpose in front of you and you're just like, yeah, that's the future, I'm gonna get it now, it's coming tomorrow.
True, but there's a process.
There's a process. there are levels to this purpose.
Can we talk about the oil real quick?
The oil.
The olive.
Yeah,
The oil. The olive.
Salsify.
It's that song by Jacqueline Carr. You know, the beating, the pressing of the oil. It's a process. You don't just get an olive and squish it. Who just squishes it? What? So you know, it's a process. It
It
takes,
really is a process.
and like for it to be really good, like it takes a couple some time.
Just like, let's go back to marriage. Just like marriage is a process. It's not, you know.
It could be, oh, I'm gonna find Mr. Tall, handsome, and sexy, or Miss Divine piece of wine,
What?
and we're gonna get married. We're gonna have all the money in the world. We're gonna have nice cars. We live nice. You know, it's not gonna be like that. And oh, my marriage is gonna be fantastic. We're gonna do all these great things. It takes time.
Yes. Hint. Remind it.
Oh, when the right one comes to you. When I say find, I mean like when you're.
When, you know, it's a connection there. And just with marriage, it's like, it takes time. Not like, even if you start off correctly, like, you're pure, you know what I mean? And it's just like, at the end of the day, marriage is a process. There is no such thing on the face of the planet as a perfect marriage. I don't care if no one tells you that they married perfect. It's a lie, and it's not true. It is a lie. There is no perfect marriage. You want to know why? Because every single day, you
have trials, tribulations, tests, because that's how you get through.
And that's the other thing too. And the whole thing with marriage, and you being married for your purpose, it's like, if the marriage that you were called to do with you and a person or just doing your purpose, if your purpose is going to be perfect, there wouldn't be a need for it. Because it wouldn't point you to God. You'll just be like, okay, everything's great, perfect. I'm not having any trials at all. I was about to sit here and live because we don't need no trials. We ain't going to do nothing. This is the point that I'm trying to make. When God gives you your purpose, it's going to be just like marriage. You're going to have great days, you're going to have bad days. Sometimes you might want to fight. You want to fight your purpose because you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is too hard. I'm not about this life. Pretty much. It's just like, no, you can't. And this is really the worst. You can't give up on what you've committed to. You know what I mean? That makes it cowardly.
That's like, I mean, not to, you know, defend anyone or anything, but like this just like, you know, when people get pregnant, you know, like the process, you know, to get
Wait,
because I think we're on the same wavelength.
wait, you about to hit that heavy Lindsay, and I'm about to just, you know, pregnant with purpose.
So when you're pregnant, no, it's a process to get pregnant. When you get impregnated, then, which is why this whole controversy between abortion and stuff, and they say, oh, well, it's not technically alive. No, when it's in you, it is alive. When you are impregnated with your purpose, it is alive. You cannot abort your mission. You cannot abort, you know, whatever is in you, because then what? It's like, it's dead inside of you. So that means that when you abort something, you have dead stuff within you, and you. So yeah, it's just like don't abort your purpose. You can't like, you know, just give up because it's like, oh, I'm not prepared for this. Like I hear this all the time on radio commercials. Oh, I'm not prepared for this, so I'm not, you know, gonna take the chance to have, you know. Like when I hear people say they have children, they're like, you know, yeah, this is this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, you know, it's a wake up. It grows you, it matures you. You are a parent. You can, you know, lay down the law. They can do what you like.
And then you can have a testimony speaking to other women's lives. We're assuming you're talking about women here.
Of course.
To say, hey, you need to wait. Take it from me. It's a struggle. You're young and you don't have a job. You know what I mean?
And just to like piggyback off of what this one was saying, when the oil hit her, and I heard it too. Just like how she was saying, you're pregnant with your purpose. It's just God has given you something, and it's just like in pregnancy, because I have had kids, but I am a woman, and you go through like your trimesters, right? So the first trimester is like, okay, this is like bad, okay? Like morning sickness, all that craziness is like just bad, right? I've seen pregnancy, it's bad. And it's the same thing with your purpose. Like you get your purpose, you're just like, this is great, but this is a struggle, man. Like I'm going through it right now, you know. I'm going through these trials. I don't feel so great right now. The second trimester comes. Gets a little better, but still, you know, it's not that. Doesn't feel that good. You might come to do some victories. You got a little bit of stuff. You're getting pushed towards the purpose. Right? That third trimester, you see it coming. Like it's you feel it. But now, see, when we're having children, I'm pretty sure we all know the one word that the nurse tells them when they're push, okay? And you gotta push. You can't just, okay, so this baby is in me, right? And it hurts. Thanks. Like, your baby is in me, right? And I'm not gonna push it out because I'm not ready.
It'll still die. But it'll die. And not only will it die inside you, but it will hurt. You know, because that's like, just say the baby's about 6 pounds. So you know, I mean, I don't know how that all happens because you know I'm not a doctor or anything, but I can imagine that if you don't if you don't push the baby out, it'll hurt. It'll die, and that'll just like it's like you're literally right there on the bed.
And then if we bring it back,
let me get somebody. I want to cheat up in this, but we're gonna put it in spiritual context at the same time. So, even what you were saying, like if you don't push it out, right? See, if you don't push the baby out, I don't care what people say, that baby's coming out of you, okay? So it's just like your purpose. If you don't push that baby out, doesn't have your C-section happen. It's gonna hurt even worse. It's gonna feel even more painful, and it could have been avoided. Just like you not, just like you not pushing out your purpose, like you not going full force into what God's called you to do. Yeah, He's gonna get it out of you, and it's gonna hurt worse. It's gonna. It would have been avoided if we just did it in the first place, right? Mm-hmm. So if you've been given a purpose and you're just like, I'm gonna sit on this, I'm gonna let it wait, I ain't got the time right now. I'm just like, okay, you might not do it now, but God's gonna get His purpose for your life out of you. And you might have to go through even more trials, and you would not have gone through if you just listened to me. So I say all this to